Hello everybody and welcome. This is Adrian. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's gonna be time to play some Stellaris Utopia. Paradox Interactive did grant me a preview code, and so here we are. Let's play some Stellaris. This is the Banks version 1.5 update, also just called Stellaris Utopia, just in case you are interested in buying the expansion. The expansion itself is named Utopia, but the actual game version name is the Banks update. Banks 1.5. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump on in. I've actually been pretty excited for this new patch here, actually. There's a lot that's different. They've added so much stuff that I can't even really describe it all. I'll do my best to kind of give a guiding hand in checking out the new features. Let's go and start up a new game. And actually, I created a new faction here. I call them the Space Kamikazes, and I modeled it on the Empire of Japan. So the old school, Japan from World War II. We are a star empire. We are an imperial government. So imperial governments are similar to dictatorial ones, except that the throne is always inherited by the designated successor upon the ruler's death. This is our Emperor Hirohito, and this is our flag. It's a Ryukyu flag, I guess, but there's no actual white color, so I couldn't get like a white background to get the flag of Japan. So I just picked like a tannish kind of background. Then we have the red, circle right in the middle. This is Earth, but actually it's now called Nippon, which means Japan in Japanese. And it's a continental world, so we have a continental preference. We use hyperspace travel. We have red lasers. We have, obviously, humanoid ships because we're humans. And I decided to call the faction the Space Kamikazes. I could have called it something else, but, I just figured we are going to be in space, and we're going to be kamikazes. So, Space Kamikazes. We, actually selected, there's a couple civics that you can select every time you have, these are your traits, right? So these are your species traits that your species will follow. Our species is the Space Kamikazes. We are slow learners. I figured because I guess like our leaders are conservative generals and admirals and stuff, so we don't gain experience as fast. But I also figured that under Imperial Japan, basically, this is like an Imperial Japan that conquered the world. We are very communal. We are very, used to living close together, and we are, about the collective and the emperor and all that kind of stuff. And we're also conformists, so we seek a lot of consensus, and we work together quite a bit. These are civics. These are called civics. So basically, based on your traits for your species or for your government, you actually have certain civics that you can pick. So because we are fanatic authoritarians, a single voice, a single throne, a single state, it is the solemn duty of the masses to obey those enlightened few who have been charged with the great responsibility of leadership. So obviously we are fanatic towards our emperor, and we are militarists. So we have reduced war demand costs, and we can use full orbital bombardment. We also do get army damage and fire rate. It's awesome. So we have these traits, fanatic authoritarian and militarists, which means we can now pick some civics for our actual government. And our civics that I picked here was police state. To quash any traces of dissent, the population in this oppressive society is carefully monitored and controlled by a large internal police force. We have unrest -20. And we are also very, very nationalistic. So a strong sense of nationalistic pride permeates all layers of the society. Border range and maximum rivalry is +1. So basically, Imperial Japan in space, we call ourselves the Space Kamikazes. Let's go and select this faction. Galaxy size is going to be, how about medium? 600 stars. It's quite a bit. Elliptical, why don't we do spiral, ring? Elliptical's fine, I suppose. AI empires will be 9. Advanced AI stars will be 3. Max fallen empires is going to be 2. So we might have up to 2 fallen empires we might have to go and kick some ass with. Habitable worlds, 1 times. Okay, sure. Leave it at default. AI aggressiveness, difficulty, we'll leave those on normal. Allowed faster than light method, any. Empire placement, clusters. Actually, we'll put it on random. Why not random? Sure. Let's find out how it's going to look like at random. Advanced neighbors. It's fine. We'll leave it off. Endgame crises on, and Iron Man mode is going to be on, so we can have some achievements. Let's go ahead and play. So yeah, obviously this expansion Utopia has changed stuff quite a bit. So let's go ahead and jump on in and see what's up. Curious. There's a woman right there. Let's see. In the aeons since the primitive Space Kamikazes communities took shape in the meadows and forests of Nippon, our civilization has spread and prospered. Let's see. Technological progress has been swift, but as our numbers grew, the civilian population became increasingly restless. With our world on the brink of anarchy, the military stepped in to restore the rule of law. A new order was established to safeguard our nation from all threats, both external and internal. Now, after the discovery of the hyperlane network, the finest minds in the Space Kamikazes have finished development of the first hyperdrives. The stars themselves are finally within our grasp. Let's go begin. Okay, so this is the Sol system, right? This is the Sol system because we are humans. So this is Earth. It's not called Nippon. This is Earth. Let's go ahead and survey our home system. We have, let's see, this is the IJN Hafenir the Savage. This is our science ship. We do have a scientist here. Let's go take a look, survey that system. And we have an armada, a very small armada. We actually take a look at our continental world. We have no unrest, 5 food. Let's see, 16 planet size, so we have 16 tiles. Ooh, yep, we are definitely communal. I guess we have a couple of enslaved pops, believe it or not. That's kind of cool. So these guys are really, really working for us quite hard. So we do have slavery in our empire, so that's good. Yeah. All right, we'll have to see how that goes. Perhaps we should not enslave our own people. We'll have to enslave some Xenos, so we'll see where that goes when we run into some aliens. Let's go and take a look here at our research. This is physics research. Let's go ahead and probably research. I like solar panel networks, but actually probably, why don't we go for deflectors? We're going to be having a lot of war, so a heritage site. This gives us 4 Unity. So Unity is basically how you unlock what are, let's take a look here, traditions. So your society can have traditions. You get to pick these traditions, and basically the more unified you are, the more national unity you have, you actually unlock these traditions quicker. And they're kind of like idea groups from Europa Universalis IV. So the order that you pick these in is pretty important. So the smaller your empire, the more homogenous your empire is, the more national unity you have, the faster you can unlock any of these traditions. So probably for the beginning of this campaign, since we want to be this, you know, imperial colonizing militaristic society, we'll probably go for like domination and supremacy for sure. Expansion is going to be necessary as well. Expansion focuses on expanding our civilization to new systems. Domination is about taking out others, and supremacy is about warfare. We have to be strong enough to seize territory. Harmony is about internal, I guess, assimilation and tolerance. And then, yeah, ascension. And then we have what are called ascension perks. So once you complete a couple of these idea groups, ascension perks are special bonuses that our empire can unlock by completing a tradition tree. I am very excited about that, actually. Okay, let's take a look here at our tiles. Do we need to change anything in our tiles? Not for now. Let's take a look at our research. Come back here. Naval capacity would probably be good, but actually this heritage site, we're going to want to build that pretty early on in the campaign, so we'll have to grab that. Engineering facility. Getting an improved spaceport right away really would help us out with warfare, but we actually don't know. We don't know how close neighbors are right now, so let's take this anyway. I do actually think that's going to be a good idea. Let's go ahead and go up to speed 3. Let's go ahead and just plan out a couple of these surveys here. So we have the hyperspace lanes. We can see basically this whole galaxy here. Pretty cool. There's like a cloud here. There's nothing else. Very curious. All right. And let's let it roll. So we've influence. Let's see. Food. Food is now a global thing. It's no longer really just a planet-to-planet thing. So that's kind of nice. And we do have this unity here. So unity is used to unlock new traditions. We can increase our output by building, let's see, octathon monuments or other unity buildings. So yeah, there are new buildings that we can build to help us generate unity. Keeping this generation pretty high is going to be pretty important. Let's take a look here. We have a new heir. Let's take a look. So this is our emperor. This is Emperor Hirohito. He's 46 years old. He's expansionist and he's a fertility preacher. So he loves people to let's see, fertility preacher. This leader feels strongly about securing and protecting agrarian food sources, and he's an expansionist, so frontier outpost build costs and colony influence costs minus 15% for both. Awesome. And this leader aims to expand their borders, reducing the seed planet war demand cost as well. That's pretty important. We have a modifier here. We have an agenda, selective nostalgia, which means our unity output is increased by 10%. So this is actually a 2.16. That's awesome. I love that. Governing ethics, fanatic authoritarian, means that we are very autocratic. We can displace aliens, resettlement costs, slave unrest. Oh yeah. And then we're militarists. We can conquer things. And then our heir is a crown princess Hafenir. She's an explorer and she's a champion of the people. Interesting. Yeah, we need an imperial government. So I was actually considering going for a dictatorial government, kind of like how it was in World War II when Imperial Japan was ruled by the fascist, parties or fascist members. Not necessarily by the emperor himself, but I figured why don't we play this game as a kingdom, as an imperial government. So let's take a look here. Technology. What else can we take a look? So traditions is a big one. The expansion planner is also pretty large as well. Ooh, what's this? An identified object has been detected on a direct course towards the Sol system. We have an anomaly, ancient signs of life on Mars. Let's go ahead and research that.
Situation log updated.
Alpha aliens. Ooh, we have a report with enigmatic spacefarers. Sweet.
Evading hostile fleet.
Ooh, look at these guys. Pretty powerful. Curious. We're not engaged with them, so we don't have to worry about that. Alright. Let's take a look here. What else is in our home system? Got a couple construction ships. We got that anomaly there. Some minerals. A couple minerals. We have Alpha Centauri over here. Bernard Star. Cool. Let's see. Terraforming candidate discovered. Our detailed survey of Mars has revealed that it may have once supported life in the distant past. There are significant deposits of frozen water at the polar ice caps and beneath the planet's surface. The existence of valley networks suggests that the water may once have flowed freely. Sweet. We might be able to terraform there. I like that. We actually have really, really good mineral generation, I just noticed. Holy crap. This is an enslaved pop. Space Kamikazes. It's a caste system. So in our caste system, we can actually take a look at this pop, and their citizenship is that they are slaves. Living standards are decent. Military service is full military service, so these guys can be drafted and all sorts of stuff. Population controls, there's no control of the population for now. They have colonization rights and they have migration controls as well. I believe if we were to go to edicts, you can actually change some of those. Not sure, it might even be on just a person-to-person basis. Oh yeah, so you can set rights. You can actually set the rights from this screen here. This is our species screen, which is down here, species. So I can actually change a couple of their rights here. It's pretty cool. Space Kamikazes. I can set their rights. So they can be like full citizens. They are free to be politically active. And the species can produce leaders. Caste system is that pops of the species will be automatically enslaved only while producing food or minerals. Some kamikazes are more equal than others. Curious. I feel like maybe our Space Kamikaze... I feel like, yeah, our Space Kamikazes would probably be full citizens, but aliens for sure, Xenos would not be good. They'd probably be here in the caste system, but for now, we'll leave it. We'll change it later if we have to. If we were to give social welfare to the citizens, they would have a high quality of life thanks to generous social welfare benefits. Consumer goods use plus 1.50, but they get happiness plus 10%. Or we can make them impoverished. Military service is that they must serve fully. Species can produce armies, generals, and admirals. Ooh. Colonization rights, they can colonize all they want. Population controls, migration controls, slavery type, chattel slavery. Let's take a look at these. Chattel slaves have the rights controlled to maximize productivity and commonly work with food and mineral production. Or domestic servitude is domestic service increase the happiness of free pops but are less productive than other slaves. Cool. Wow, at least we don't eat these guys. Purge type displacement species is not to be purged. Yeah. All right, cool. We'll leave it alone for now. We'll leave it alone. Perhaps once we encounter Xenos and start conquering other people, we might have to make our species full citizens, but perhaps not for Xenos. I feel like in Imperial Japan that might have been a thing. That sounds appropriate. So we're on the fastest speed right now, and I mean the game goes by pretty quickly, but there is a lot to explore. It actually is for a medium-sized star. This is very large. It's a very, very large galaxy. Holy crap. Let's take a look here. What are we discovering? We're discovering some good stuff. Let's see, Mercury, we can build a mining station there. Anomaly risk, 20%. I think it's worth it. It's kind of high, but it's worth it. Habitable world survey. Influence plus 20? Eh, I'll take the habitable world survey, sure. Critical failure. In their last message, the crew of the IJN, half near the Savage, reported activity spiking on Europa as they approached the surface. Oh god. Oh no! Damn it! Our science ship exploded. Ah, crap. Alright, we'll have to find a new candidate for a scientist to lead the expedition into space. No matter. We will die for the Emperor. Alright, let's get a new scientist here. Nominally fail risk minus 10%. Ooh, that's good. Research speed plus 5%. No, let's go for this girl here. Yeah, her name is Tetron. Okay, scientist Tetron. She died. It's terrible. She died for the Emperor. She died for the Bushido. Okay. Let's build some more research stations here. Yes. Yes.
System survey complete.
Okay, so not too much on our core worlds. Not too much. It's kind of a shame. It's kind of a shame. Let's see, this is going to be mining network here, or mineral silo. We want this. Want this for that Unity. It's going to be really good. Want that for the Unity. House food production, 5 food here, 5 surplus. That's fine. That's good stuff. We actually produce Unity from here, from our planetary administration. That's good. Yeah, the slaves obviously aren't happy, but we don't have to worry too much about them. They are communal, however. It's true.
Anomaly found. Construction complete.
Wow, 30%. We'll leave that be for now. I don't want something else bad to happen to another scientist.
Construction complete.
Okay, so we can unlock a tradition actually. We have 76 Unity here. Oh, so that's how much Unity you need, is 76. We have 77. Okay. The more pops you have, the more expensive it gets to get new traditions and such. Okay, so we're gonna go to war early on. Do we need like prosperity here? Let's actually take a look. Prosperity could come in handy later on. I feel like domination's a good way to go. Governor skills increased by 2, and empire leader capacity is increased by 2. These are for colonial viceroys. We're star lords. It's our destiny to lord over those who are weaker. Supremacy would be nice. We get ship build speed increased by 15%, naval capacity increased by 10%. Sea planet war demand cost reduced by 25. This is the right of conquest, master shipwrights, warrior mindset. Army damage increased by 25%. War games, and the great game. I feel like supremacy is also a good way to go in the beginning. The adoption effect is that our border range is increased by 20%. Finisher effect is that adopting all supremacy traditions increases our fire rate by 15%. We will unlock 1 ascension perk slot. The future of this galaxy belongs to those who are strong enough to seize it. Yes. Let us go ahead and take the supremacy tradition group. In the name of Bushido. In the name of the samurai, our space samurai are gonna kick some ass. Build some mining stations around the place. Ooh, look at that 20%. Wow, okay, yeah, that was a lot. Good stuff. So this is gonna come online. We need some cash, possibly. Let's go ahead and clear a couple of these tiles if I can. Let's see, we've recovered artifacts from an ancient alien civilization on Shorax 3. Incredibly, this civilization, which apparently referred to itself as a Cybrex, seemed to have been made up of machines. Ooh. Interesting, yes, indeed. Indeed, quite, yes. It is interesting. Interesting. Let's see here. Uh-oh, losing money. Yeah, it's alright. Not too bad right now. Yeah, we'll want to build a power plant here, so this will give us quite a bit of energy credits. I don't think anybody who works in energy credit tile is enslaved. I'm not sure, I'd have to test it out. It doesn't look like it. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, we're gonna need that money. We're gonna need that cash. I'm gonna go ahead and survey this, whatever this anomaly is here. It's a debris field. The strong gravity well of Alpha Centauri 4 has pulled in a massive amount of space debris, which has formed a dense layer around the parts of the gas giant. Ooh, cool. Yeah, we get +3 minerals there. Sweet. I like it. Let's build a research station there. We have a little bit of an imbalance in research. Engineering's going pretty good.
Construction complete.
Leader has gained a level.
Research
Cool.
complete.
Research speed plus 4%. We got deflectors. Excellent.
Situation log updated.
Counter to Alpha Centauri. We just found beta aliens. Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and take this administrative AI research speed plus 5% across the board. That'll help us out for the entire duration of the game. It's gonna be really good. Let's go and check out here. Yeah, we need this. Can this be any faster? We could use more food. I'd love for this to be a little quicker. Thanks.
System survey complete.
Yeah, we're definitely losing some cash.
Research complete.
In fact, why don't we wait on clearing this tile here? Go and cancel that construction for now. We got a heritage site. So we can build this heritage site. This is a physical reminder of how far we've come, both instill a reverence for past achievements and bolster ambitions for the future. Ooh, I like that. Monthly influence. We don't need influence too much right now. It's not important in the early game. Farming subsidies, hydroponic farms too. Yeah, we could use that for some food. Slave armies might be nice though. Propaganda broadcast would help with happiness. Let's go for the farming subsidies for now. For some new colonies. Looks like Alpha Centauri is a decent place to colonize. That's gonna be nice. We don't want to do that just yet, but soon. Soon. There's a benefit to being small, because you get to unlock these traditions so quickly. Expanding too quickly will overextend our empire. We haven't even encountered any neighbors just yet. This science ship is still exploring around. Maybe once we find some neighbors and we have a better idea of who we need to conquer, I think we'll be better off with picking targets and expanding a little bit here. Ooh, we found an anomaly. 10% failure risk? Let's do it. Let's take it. Let's take the risk for the Emperor. And I guess once our daughter comes to the throne, it'll be our Empress, I guess. Crystal Codex. The mineral cluster is a holographic record, multi-sided, many-edged, and translucent. It remains secure in the IJN, Don Jab, the Tactician's Tractor Beam. Ooh. Special project, huh? Crystal Codex. It's here. Curious. Let's see, this is a tropical world. Ooh, this would be a good place to colonize here. 60% habitability. It's a wet climate, though, which is good for us. We might be able to colonize that planet. I like it. In fact, we can, actually. It's not too bad. Alright. I like that. We just finished, ooh, Spaceport level 2. Yeah, oh yeah. We can go for armor, mining networks, or iron thrusters. I like the ion thrusters. See, I can actually zoom in on this boat, this ship, and it's you see the trail? The trail of the ship, it actually is my color, my faction color. I guess when there's a lot of war and such going on, it's actually easier to differentiate where your fleet is in the system. At least according to Johan, that's how it is. We got some scientists auto leveled up, that's good. Let's find out here. We're gonna make this money or what? 1.20 per month.
Special project complete.
Just discovered space amoebas, huh?
Situation log updated.
Yeah, we'll see if we can engage them.
Survey complete.
I'd like to do that. We're making a lot of minerals, actually. We should build... I guess I could colonize. That is something to do. Getting colonization up really quickly would be helpful. At the same time, we lack money. Money's a problem right now. Let's go and upgrade the spaceport. That's gonna be good. We're gonna be bankrupt soon. Can I get is there any hydroponics here? No? Okay. Traditions available. We can have another tradition. We have 0 out of 5 traditions for this Supremacy tree. What's the first one? Ship build speed, naval capacity, seed war, planet demand. This would be nice if we discovered any empires, but we haven't. Let's go ahead and go for the Master Shipwrights tradition. Ship build speed increased by 15%, naval capacity by 10%. I like that. It's good. I like that. It's good. Still discovered nobody so far.
Construction complete.
Okay, we're bankrupt now. Anomaly, another one. Good. Good. We're bankrupt, and we're gonna be out of bankruptcy in like 2 turns, or in 1 month. It's already 2207. It's already been 7 years in game. Can you believe that? Here we go. Now we're generating money. Okay, so this is part of the Utopia expansion. A new faction has recently been gaining traction in the internal political landscape of the Space Kamikazes. Led by scientist Raul Pakin, they call themselves the Imperial Unity Movement. Their members have been pushing hard for an extreme centralization of political and military power. A disgruntled faction will be a source of trouble, but those that approve of the government's actions could prove useful. This is the Imperial Movement, Unity Movement. So what does this do? Totalitarian factions desire strictly stratified societies led by a single strongman or an authoritative cabal. They dislike equal rights and like slavery. Okay. So, because we have exactly what they want as a faction, yeah, they like royalism, and they like a stratified society. Okay. I'll take it. We just discovered a Cybrex listening post. Ooh, cool. Alright, so we have these guys are happy. These guys are factions in our realm, and that's good. We want to keep these guys in power. If we can have people that support royalism and totalitarian societies, we want to do that, because once we start colonizing and taking over other people, we're gonna have some problems. Let's see, the Tayanki, spaceborne life forms which the Kamikaze head of society research has come to refer to as the Tayanki, or docile creatures. Tech progress gain, frequency tuning. They will rarely if ever attack unless provoked. I like it. I like it. So we're gonna build, we can build a monument here. Looks like I can't build a heritage site though, which is curious. I wonder why. We're gonna need that unity pretty early on, so I shouldn't expand too quickly with colonies, or else our unity is gonna generate a lot more slow, which could be a really big problem. Yeah. There is sense in staying small for now.
Construction complete.
I wish we discovered some damn energy credits somewhere.
Research complete.
Alpha Centauri is Betharian stone. A lot of tile blockers though. We just got research speed. It's unique. It's a rare technology, synchronized defenses, or we can go for some fusion reactors. Sentinel point defense. Let's go for the fusion power, I think, for now. It should be okay. Alright, Space Kamikazes. Ooh, look at that. Ryukyu! Swirling shadows. Immense ragged plains of shadows drift across Bernard Star II's face. Bernard Star 2's face. Wow, look at that. Adds the shadow plane modifier to Bernard Star 2, +6. Society research. Holy crap. So we gotta build a research station there. That's impressive. And that sounds like a good place to take a break here. So year 2208, 8 years in Imperial Japan's reign in space. I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching as always. I'm excited for this Stellaris Utopia expansion. It feels different. This game feels a little different now. So I will see you guys in the next episode. Thanks so much for watching as always, and I'll see you soon.